Hello learners, I am Vinita Sharma, PGT Chemistry from Kendriya Vidyalaya Cant Mathura. Today I am taking chapter 13 Amines from the NCERT Organic Chemistry Part 2. As you know, chapter 10, 11, 12 of Organic Chemistry are interlinked, and most of the preparation of this chapter we had already studied in chapter 10, haloalkanes and haloarenes. So now we'll start amines. As you know, amines are the derivatives of compound ammonia, and the formula of ammonia is what? NH3, in which nitrogen bear a lone pair of electron, so it is a electron rich compound. Amines can be considered as derivatives of ammonia, and this can be prepared by the replacement of 1, 2 or all the 3 hydrogen atom by alkyl or aryl group. If we replace one of the hydrogen atom from the ammonia, then primary amines are formed. If we replace 2 hydrogen atom from the ammonia, then secondary amine form. And when we replace all the 3 hydrogen atom of the ammonia, then tertiary amines are formed. Then here CH3NH2, this is primary amine, 1 degree amine, because one of the hydrogen atom is replaced by the methyl group, alkyl group. Second is C6H5NH2, this is aniline, aromatic amine, and here one of the hydrogen atom of the ammonia is replaced by the aryl group C6H5. So it is aromatic amine, aromatic primary amine. Now this is CH3NHCH3. Here 2 of the hydrogen atom are replaced by 2 methyl group, 2 alkyl group. Then this is a secondary amine, 2 degree amine, and here all the 3 hydrogen atom are replaced by the 3 methyl groups, 3 alkyl groups. So it is a tertiary amine, 3 degree amine. Now I am taking structure of amines, and learner, this content is specifically from the NCERT textbook. So I am taking the content from the NCERT textbook. Now the structure of amine, as you are watching a structure of the tertiary amine, the structure of the ammonia is also same. It is also a pyramidal. In place of these methyl groups, when we place the hydrogen atom, and then the structure of ammonia is formed. Structure of ammonia is sp3 hybridized because there are 3 bond pairs and 1 lone pair. So it is sp3 hybridized. The angle should be the 109 degree, but due to the presence of this lone pair, the angle CNE is less than 109 degree. The reduction from the 109 degree is due to the presence of lone pair of electron present on the nitrogen atom. As you know, the lone pair bond pair repulsion is more than the bond pair repulsion. So the structure of amine is pyramidal, not the tetrahedral. Now classification of amines. Here the classification of amine is in the 3 category: 1 degree amine, 2 degree amine and 3 degree amine. Primary amine, when one of the hydrogen atom is replaced by the alkyl or aryl group, then 1 degree amine, as I had already discussed in the second slide. And when 2 of the hydrogen atom are replaced by the different alkyl group or alkyl or aryl group, then secondary amine is formed. When all the 3 hydrogen atom are replaced by different alkyl groups, same alkyl group, alkyl or aryl group, then 3 degree amines are formed. So the classification of amine is in three types: 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree, depending upon the number of carbon atom attached to the nitrogen atom. If one carbon atom is attached to the nitrogen atom, it is 1 degree amine. When two carbon atoms are attached to the nitrogen atom, then 2 degree amine. When three carbon atoms are attached to the nitrogen atom, then it is a tertiary amine. This is nomenclature of amines. Nomenclature of amine is different from the nomenclature of haloalkanes, haloarenes and alcohols. Here, the nomenclature is based on the fact that nitrogen is attached to how many carbon atom. If it is attached to the one carbon atom, then it is primary amine, as I had already discussed. When it is attached to the two carbon atom, then it is secondary amine. And when it is attached to the three carbon atom, then it is a tertiary amine. So when we name the common, when we are taking the common name of the aliphatic amine, then we prefix the alkyl group to the suffix amine. Suppose CH3NH2. CH3 is what? Methyl. Then the name of the CH3NH2 will be methylamine. But when we do the IUPAC nomenclature, then the IUPAC nomenclature is different from the common system of nomenclature. Here we take the alkane amines. So we replace the E from the primary suffix and we add the suffix amines. Now the IUPAC nomenclature of the CH3NH2 will be methanamine. We replace the E from the methane and we add the suffix amine. So IUPAC name of the CH3NH2 is methanamine and the common name is methylamine. Now this is the example of primary amine. Here nitrogen is attached to the one carbon atom. Here nitrogen is attached to the one carbon atom. But the word root is of two carbon atoms. So word root will be eth. Now one amino group is attached to this first carbon atom. Another amino group is attached to this carbon atom. Then the name will be the ethane alkane. Again, word root is ethane and we replace the E from the amine 1,2-diamine. So the name of this compound is ethane 1,2-diamine. In aryl amines, the NH2 is directly attached to the benzene ring. So the simplest example of aryl amine is aniline, C6H5NH2. Aniline is the common name. It is also a IUPAC name, but we can name IUPACly as benzene. This is aromatic group benzene. We replace E here and add the suffix amine, benzeneamine. So the aniline and benzeneamine both may be the IUPAC name of this compound C6H5NH2. Now here some other examples. This is tertiary butylamine. Tertiary butylamine. This is primary amine and it is attached to the tertiary carbon atom. Here the two carbon atom are attached to this nitrogen atom, so it will be a secondary amine, and here the three carbon atom are attached to this nitrogen atom, so it will be a tertiary amine. Now name of this compound. What will be the name of this compound? This is a primary amine. It is attached to only one carbon atom. So the name of this compound will be what? 2-methyl propanamine 2. 2-methyl propanamine 2. And here will be, this is common name, ethyl methylamine. Now the IUPAC name will be, word root here is eth and this is meth. So we will name the secondary amine as N-alkyl alkanamine. N-alkyl alkanamine. Now N-alkyl is N-methyl. And this word root is eth. So ethanamine. Now this is tertiary amine. Here nitrogen is attached to the 3 carbon atom. So the criteria for the IUPAC nomenclature for the tertiary amine is N-dialkyl alkanamine. Here this group is butyl group, secondary butyl group. This is secondary butyl group. So word root will be secondary butyl group and this will be named as N-dialkyl. So N-dimethyl butanamine 2. Here this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So nitrogen is attached to the second carbon atom. So IUPAC nomenclature of this compound will be N-dimethyl butanamine 2. Physical properties of amines. Amines are moderately polar substances. They have boiling point that are higher than those of alkanes, but generally lower than alcohols of comparable molecular weight. Molecules of primary and secondary amines can form strong hydrogen bond to each other and to water. So here one point is taken that the boiling point of the amines is lower than the alcohols of the comparable molecular weight. The reason is that oxygen is more electronegative than nitrogen. So the extent of the formation of the hydrogen bonding will be more in case of alcohols, and the less hydrogen bonding will be seen in case of the amines. The electronegativity of oxygen is about 3.5 and the electronegativity of the nitrogen is 3. So the bond between carbon and oxygen is stronger than the bond between carbon and nitrogen in case of amine. So this is the reason that alcohols have the higher boiling point than the comparable molecular mass amines. Molecules of tertiary amine cannot form hydrogen bond. The reason we will discuss further, that due to the non-availability of the hydrogen. So how can the tertiary amine can form the hydrogen bond? And so this is the reason they are least soluble in water. And in primary amine, this you are watching the intermolecular hydrogen bonding. This hydrogen is trapped in between two highly electronegative nitrogen atoms. So this is intermolecular hydrogen bonding between the primary amine RNH2, 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 RNH2. And this is the reason that the solubility of the primary amines in water more, because it will form the bonding with the water molecule also, and it is more molecules of the primary amines can linked through the intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So the boiling point order of the isomeric amine is given in the slide. Primary amines having highest boiling point and tertiary amine have least boiling point, because in tertiary amines there is no hydrogen atom. So in tertiary amine there is no hydrogen atom. So due to lack of intermolecular hydrogen bonding, the boiling point of the tertiary amine is least. Preparation of amines. We can prepare amine by different methods, but in NCERT first preparation is from the nitro compound. This is nitrobenzene. On reduction, it gave aniline, and we can use any reducing agent to reduce the nitrobenzene. Now the important preparation of the amines, a mixture of amine, 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, and the quaternary ammonium salt. This is by the ammonolysis of alkyl halide. Now, this is ammonia nucleophile, and this is alkyl halide RX. Now, this lone pair of electron attack to this nucleophilic center, and this halogen leaving as halide. So first it form a substituted ammonium salt, R NH3 positive, X negative. Now when we undergo the reaction of the alkyl halide with ammonia, then one of the hydrogen atom is replaced by the R, and it form 1 degree amine, primary amine plus HX. Now primary amine again react with the second molecule of the alkyl halide, then it form dialkyl amine, 2 degree amine, secondary amine, formula is R2NH. When R2NH react with the RX, then it form R3NH. All the hydrogen atom is replaced by the R. R3N, this is some mistake, R3N, this is 3 degree amine. Now this 3 degree amine react with the alkyl halide, then it form quaternary ammonium salt, R4N plus X negative. Again this H is not here, this H is not here. Tetraalkyl ammonium halide. This is quaternary ammonium salt. So primary amine thus obtained behave as a nucleophile and can further react with alkyl halide to form secondary, tertiary, and finally the quaternary ammonium salt. So the preparation of the pure amine is not possible by the ammonolysis of the alkyl halide. Ammonolysis has the disadvantage of yielding a mixture of primary, secondary and tertiary amine and also a quaternary ammonium salt. However, primary amine is obtained as a major product by taking excess of ammonia. If we take in the same reaction excess of ammonia, then the major product will be primary amine. The order of the reactivity of halides with amine is Ri is greater than RBr is greater than RCl. So in alkyl halide we can readily prepare the mixture of the 1 degree, 2nd degree, 3rd degree amines in this order. Alkyl iodide is more reactive than alkyl bromide, is more reactive than alkyl chloride. Now the second preparation from the nitriles. Reduction of nitrile. Nitrile is what? Cyanide. In IUPAC nomenclature, this is nitrile group, triple bond N. Triple bond N is nitrile. So when nitrile undergo the reduction is shown by the capital R. We can use any reducing agent, but the best reducing agent is lithium aluminium hydride. The strong reducing agent, catalytic hydrogenation in presence of PT, PD and nickel. So 2 hydrogen linked here and 2 hydrogen linked here, then it form primary amine. Nitriles on reduction give primary amine, and this is important preparation of the primary amine from nitriles. Now again the reduction process, the derivative of the carboxylic group amide. We had already studied this derivative of functional group in chapter 12. Amide again undergo the reduction with LAH in presence of ether solvent followed by acidic medium, then it gives the primary amine. So nitrile amides both on reduction give primary amine. Now the commercial preparation, Gabriel phthalimide synthesis. Here we call it as phthalimide. P is silent in the pronunciation. So in Gabriel synthesis, the preparation of primary amine is from phthalimide. Phthalic acid you have already studied again in chapter 12. Benzene 1,2-dicarboxylic acid is called phthalic acid because it is carboxylic acid, react with the ammonia, then it gives the phthalimide. This phthalimide on treatment with ethanolic potassium hydroxide means potassium hydroxide dissolved in ethanol. Medium is alcoholic, forms potassium salt of phthalimide, which on heating with alkyl halide followed by alkaline hydrolysis produces the corresponding primary amine. Aromatic primary amine cannot be prepared by this method because aryl halide do not undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction easily, because in case of aryl halide the carbon is attached to the nitrogen atom by double bond, sp2 hybridized carbon atom. So the aryl halide cannot be prepared by this Gabriel phthalimide synthesis. This point should be remembered. This is phthalimide. वही benzene carboxylic acid, benzene 1,2-dicarboxylic acid react with the ammonia, liberate the water and to form phthalimide. Now this is the starting compound for the Gabriel phthalimide synthesis. It react with the alcoholic KOH. It form the potassium salt of phthalic acid or potassium. This is potassium phthalate. Potassium phthalate react with the alkyl halide RX. Then it form N-alkyl phthalimide. This form N-alkyl phthalimide. Now this alkyl phthalimide react with the aqueous NaOH, again alkali, form the sodium phthalate salt. This is carboxylic acid. Here OH is added in this bond. Here OH is added. Then this O in OH there is O negative, form sodium salt, Na positive, O negative, and primary amine is formed RNH2. Here from the twice mole of NaOH, 2H come here and form the primary amine. This is the commercial preparation, important preparation for the examination point of view, Gabriel phthalimide synthesis. And the important point, we cannot prepare the aromatic amine from by this process, because in case of the aryl halide the fission of this bond is difficult. In that case sp2 hybridized carbon here, and here is sp3 hybridized carbon. Now next preparation is Hofmann bromamide degradation reaction. As the name showing degradation, something is degrading here, and it is also a important preparation. This is what? This is amide, RCONH2. It react with the aqueous or ethanolic bromine with NaOH, alkaline medium. Then primary amine, 1 degree amine is formed. Here if it is methyl, then there is 2 carbon atom, and here is only 1 R. So the primary amine formed by this method having less carbon atom, and another products are Na2CO3, NaBr and 2H2O. Remember this point, here primary amine formed having less carbon atom from the amide functional group. So when we do the conversions in the decreasing order, then we can use this Hofmann bromamide degradation reaction. Chemical properties of amines. Difference, first chemical property, difference in the electronegativity between nitrogen and hydrogen atom, and the presence of unshared pair of electrons over the nitrogen atom makes amines more reactive. Second is the number of hydrogen atom attached to the nitrogen atom also decides the course of reaction of amines. That is why primary amine and tertiary amine and differ in many reactions. Moreover, amines behave as nucleophiles. Nucleophiles, why behaving as nucleophiles? Due to the presence of a lone pair of electron on the nitrogen atom. Due to the presence of lone pair of electron on the nitrogen atom. Now the basic character of amines. Amines are basic in character. This can be shown by this reaction. When primary amine react with the water, give ammoniated ion with the liberation of OH negative. Liberation of hydroxyl ion decide that amines are basic in nature. Also aniline plus HCl gives anilinium chloride. Aniline react with the C6H5NH2 plus HCl. It gave C6NH3 plus C6H5NH3 plus Cl negative. Anilinium chloride. Amine salts on treatment with base like NaOH regenerate parent amine. Amine salts are soluble in water. Primary amine salts are more soluble in water because of the presence of the two hydrogen atoms, and the extent of the formation of the hydrogen bonding with water molecule in primary amine naturally will be more. This reaction is the basis for the separation of amines from the non-basic organic compound insoluble in water. This is very important point. If we want to separate the amines from the non-amine compound, non-basic organic compound, then we can perform the solubility test. Amines are soluble in water due to the formation of the hydrogen bonding with the water molecule, and the non-basic compound can be easily separated out. The reaction of amines with mineral acid to form ammonium salt shows that these are basic in nature. Amines have an unshared pair of electrons on nitrogen atom, due to which they behave as Lewis base. Lewis base are electron rich compounds or have the capability to donate a shared pair of electron. Basic character of amines can be better understood in terms of the Kb and pKb values. More Kb, more will be the basic. More pKb, the weaker will be the base. Aliphatic amines are stronger bases than ammonia due to plus I effect of the alkyl group. Alkyl group, plus I effect of the alkyl group, it is the electron releasing group, increase the density of the electrons on the nitrogen atom. So as much as alkyl group attached to the nitrogen atom, the basic character will increase due to the more dense nitrogen atom. On the other hand, aromatic amines are weaker bases than ammonia due to the electron withdrawing group, that is aryl group C6H5. That decreases the electron density on the nitrogen atom. So aniline is the weaker base than the ammonia because of the presence of the phenyl group C6H5. Now you are watching the table of the pKb values. Methenamine 3.38, N-methyl methenamine 3.27, N-dimethyl methenamine 4.22, ethanamine 3.29, and ethyl 3.0. So highest pKb value of benzenamine, that is what? Aniline, C6H5 NH2, 9.38, yes. So it will be the weaker base, and the amine which is having a least value of the pKb, it is N-ethyl ethanamine. N-ethyl ethanamine 3. So it is the stronger base because of the presence of the ethyl group having more plus I effect. Here the nitrogen in the N-ethyl ethanamine will be more dense, so will be more basic. Structure basicity relationship of the amines. So due to the structure, how we can decide the basicity of the amines? Due to the electron releasing nature of the alkyl group, pushes electron towards the nitrogen and thus make the unshared electron pair more available for sharing with the proton of the acid. Actually, basic character decide that how the amine is accepting the proton. Moreover, the substituted ammonium ion formed from the amine get stabilized due to dispersal of the positive charge by the plus I effect of the alkyl group. Hence, alkyl amines are stronger bases than ammonia. Thus, the basic nature of aliphatic amine should increase with increase in the number of alkyl group. This trend is followed in gaseous phase. The order of the basicity of amines in the gaseous phase follows the expected order. Tertiary amine are more basic than secondary amine more basic than primary amine, and primary amine more basic than ammonia. Because in tertiary amine there are 3 alkyl group which pushes the electron to the nitrogen atom. So here the nitrogen atom is more electron dense, so it will be more basic only in the gaseous phase. In the aqueous phase, the substituted ammonium cations get stabilized not only by the electron releasing effect, that means plus I effect, but also by solvation with water molecules. The greater the size of the ion, lesser will be the solvation and the less stabilized is the ion. So order of the stability of ion are as follows. Now the order of the stability of ion in case of the methylamine. Secondary amine is more basic than primary amine, and primary amine is more basic than tertiary amine, is more basic than ammonia. So we can remember this in case of the aqueous medium, the methylamines 2130, remember this. But in case of ethylamine, in the aqueous phase the order is different. In case of the ethylamine, this is diethylamine. Secondary amine is more basic than tertiary amine. Tertiary amine is more basic than primary amine, and primary amine is more basic than ammonia. So this order will be 2310. Remember this. In case of methylamine in aqueous medium, the order will be 2130, 2130, and in ethylamines secondary amine 2310. ammonia का क्या होगा 0 basicity. So this will be 2 degree, 1 degree, 2 degree is greater than 3 degree is greater than 1 degree is greater than ammonia. So basic character decreases in aqueous state is different in the gaseous state. Decreasing order of the extent of hydrogen bonding in water and order of stability of ion by solvation. Now greater is the stability of the substituted ammonium cation, stronger should be the corresponding amine as a base. Thus the order of the basicity of the aliphatic amine should be primary is greater than secondary is greater than tertiary, which is opposite to the inductive effect base order. Secondly, when the alkyl group is small like methyl group, there is no steric hindrance to the hydrogen bonding. In case of the alkyl group is bigger than the methyl group, there will be the steric hindrance to the hydrogen bonding. Therefore, the change of nature of the alkyl group, example from methyl to ethyl, result in change of the order of the basic strength. Thus, there is a subtle interplay of the inductive effect. Here, all the three effects play a role: inductive effect, solvation effect, and steric hindrance of the alkyl group, which decide the basic strength of the alkyl amines in the aqueous state. all these three effects work in the aqueous state: inductive effect, solvation effect and steric effect. Inductive effect will be more in case of tertiary amine. Solvation effect will be more in primary amine because of the presence of the two hydrogen atom. So it is more soluble in water. And steric hindrance will be more in the tertiary amine. So the basic strength of the alkyl amine in the aqueous state, the order of the basic strength in case of methyl substituted amine and ethyl substituted amine in aqueous solution is as follows. Secondary amine, 2 degree amine is more basic than 3 degree amine, is more basic than primary amine, is more basic than ammonia. Then it will be what? 2, 3, 1, 0. The order will be thus. Now here, in case of the methyl substituted amines, here 2 degree amine is more basic than 1 degree amine, is more basic than 3 degree amine, is more basic than ammonia. Then here will be 2130. 2130. This is important and must be remembered. Now aryl amine versus ammonia. Here you are watching the structure of aniline, resonating structure, 5 resonating structure. So more resonating structure, more stability. Now in case of ammonia, ammoniated ion, there is only 2 resonating structure, no other resonating structure is formed. So but for anilinium ion, no other resonating structures are possible. Now we know that greater the number of resonating structure, greater is the stability. Thus you can infer that aniline is more stable than anilinium ion. Hence the proton acceptability or the basic nature of aniline or other aromatic amine would be less than that of ammonia. In case of the substituted aniline, it is observed that electron releasing group like methoxy, methyl increases basic strength because these group are electron releasing group and increases the electron density of the nitrogen atom which is present on the benzene ring. Now these electron withdrawing group, nitro group, sulfonic acid group, carboxylic acid group, halo group decreases the basic strength because they withdraw the electron from the nitrogen atom, then nitrogen atom will be less dense and less will be the basicity. Acylation. Acylation, alkylation we had already studied in first chapter in the Friedel-Crafts reaction, also in the class 11th. Now here the acylation of the amines, aliphatic and aromatic primary and secondary amines react with acid chlorides, anhydrides and esters by nucleophilic substitution reaction, and this reaction is known as acylation. Acyl halides RCOCl, anhydride RCO whole twice O, ester RCOR. These are derivatives of the carboxylic acid. This reaction is known as acylation reaction, and you can consider this reaction as the replacement of the hydrogen atom of the amino group NH2 or NH group by the acyl group. The product obtained by acylation reaction are known as amides. The reaction is carried out in the presence of a stronger base than the amine like pyridine, which removes HCl so formed and shift the equilibrium to the right hand side. Here see the primary amine, 1 degree amine, react with RCOCl, acyl halide. Then this is the nucleophilic center. These pi electrons are moving to the oxygen atom. It will acquire negative charge and this carbon will acquire the positive charge. So these electron will shift here and this positive charge on nitrogen atom. Now these electron between nitrogen and hydrogen will shift it towards the nitrogen atom to fulfill the electron deficiency on the nitrogen atom. So the amide is formed. NHCO group is amide with the liberation of HCl. Here this is also ethanamine, 1 degree amine, react with ethanoyl chloride or acetyl chloride. Common name is acetyl chloride. Ethanoyl chloride in presence of base. This substituted intermediate product is formed, and finally N-ethyl ethanamide is formed with the liberation of HCl. Here is secondary amine, diethylamine or N-ethyl ethanamine. Again react with the acetyl chloride, ethanoyl chloride in presence of base. It form N-diethyl ethanamide. So the preparation of the amides from the primary and secondary amines by the acylation reaction. Amines also react with benzoyl chloride. This is aromatic acylation, benzoyl chloride, C6H5COCl. This reaction is known as benzoylation. Here RNH2, CH3NH2 react with C6H5COCl, benzoyl chloride. This is C6H5, this is CH3. Then it forms CH3NHCOC6H5 plus HCl. Now this is N-methyl benzamide. N-methyl benzamide. Amines on reaction with carboxylic acid form salts with amines at room temperature. Amines are basic in nature. It react with the carboxylic acid. Naturally, it will form water at room temperature. Again, an important reaction you are watching on the screen, that is carbyl-amine reaction. Aliphatic and aromatic amines on heating with chloroform and ethanolic potassium hydroxide, means potassium hydroxide pellets dissolve in C2H5OH, form isocyanide or carbylamine. We name iupacly, it is carbylamine, which are fall smelling substances. Secondary and tertiary amine do not show this reaction. This reaction is known as carbylamine reaction. So we can use this reaction, carbylamine reaction, for the detection of the 1 degree amine or for the detection of the primary amine from the other compound. Now here the reaction, primary amine, 1 degree amine react with the chloroform and ethanolic KOH in alcoholic medium. We heat it, then this 1 degree amine convert into the isocyanide RNC, fall smelling compound, plus KCl plus H2O. So this is the main compound. This name reaction is also important for the examination of point of view, and we can say this is the functional group test for the primary amines. We can easily detect it by performing the carbylamine reaction. Now the reaction with nitrous acid HNO2, and it releases from the NaNO2 and HCl. Sodium nitrite plus HCl react and release the strong oxidizing agent HNO2. Primary amine react with HNO2. First give the diazonium chlorides, alkyl diazonium chlorides, N2 plus diazonium Cl negative chloride, diazonium chloride, which on hydrolysis gives alcohol and with the liberation of nitrogen gas. Again aromatic amine, aniline, react with NaNO2 and HCl. Again HNO2 will release by this reaction, and this give benzene diazonium chloride, benzene diazonium chloride plus NaCl and H2O. Learner, you know this compound is very important, and we had already studied in chapter haloalkane and haloarene, chapter 10. Number of preparation we can prepare from this benzene diazonium chloride, haloarenes, all the haloarenes we can prepare, phenol we can prepare, cyano compounds we can prepare from this benzene diazonium chloride. Now the reaction with aryl sulfonyl chloride. C6H5SO2Cl, which is known as Hinsberg reagent, and this is an important reagent for the detection of primary, secondary and tertiary amine. Very important reaction, Hinsberg test, Hinsberg reagent for 1 mark question, that is C6H5SO2Cl, benzene sulfonyl chloride. This is benzene sulfonyl chloride, react with 1 degree amine. Then it form N-ethyl benzene sulfonamide, soluble in alkali. The reason is this hydrogen is acidic in nature, so it is soluble in alkali. This hydrogen is acidic in nature, so it is soluble in alkali. Now see the secondary amine reaction with the Hinsberg reagent, benzene sulfonyl chloride. Here is only one H in secondary amine. Then it form NN diethyl benzene sulfonamide. Here is no hydrogen atom, so this compound will be insoluble in alkali. So this is the differentiation. It is soluble in alkali and this is insoluble in alkali. And tertiary amine, due to the absence of the hydrogen atom, so tertiary amine do not react with the Hinsberg reagent, benzene sulfonyl chloride. This property of amines reacting with benzene sulfonyl chloride in a different manner is used for the distinction of the primary, secondary and tertiary amine, and also for the separation of the mixture of the amines. So Hinsberg test we can use for the separation of primary, secondary and tertiary amine. Primary amine form the compound which is soluble in alkali, secondary amine form the compound which is insoluble in alkali, and tertiary amine, due to the absence of the hydrogen atom, do not react with the benzene sulfonyl chloride. Now the electrophilic substitution reactions. Here aniline, we have already studied this reaction in the first chapter, haloalkanes and haloarine. Bromination, excess bromine, 3 molecules of bromine. Then it forms 2,4,6 tribromoaniline. We use here bromine in the presence of water. Then it forms 2,4. All the ortho and para positions are occupied by the bromo group, electrophile. So it is called as electrophilic substitution reaction. As you know, NH2 group having the plus R effect. So ortho and para positions are electron rich. So it forms the 2,4,6 tribromoaniline. Now the reaction of aniline with the acetic anhydride in the presence of pyridine. Then it forms N-phenyl ethanamide, acetamide, react with bromine in presence of acetic acid. Then the para-bromo product is measure, and this is the intermediate product in presence of alkali or acidic medium. This is para-bromoaniline as a main product. So when we want to prepare the para-bromoaniline or 4-bromoaniline, then first aniline react with the acetic anhydride, then we do the bromination, then we can get the 4-bromoaniline as a major product. Now the lone pair of electrons on nitrogen of acetanilide interacts with oxygen atom due to the resonance as shown below. Now this is the reaction, simple reaction. Simple representation of the transfer of the electron and transfer of the charge. Now the nitration. This is very important reaction because it is a plus R effect group, but here the meta-nitro aniline is the major product in the 47%. Direct nitration of aniline yields stereooxidation product in addition to the nitro derivatives. Moreover, in the strongly acidic medium, aniline is protonated to form the anilinium ion, which is meta-directing, and that is why besides the ortho and para derivatives, significant amount of meta derivative is also formed. When we do the nitration of the aniline nitrating mixture is concentrated HNO3 in presence of concentrated H2SO4. It releases the electrophile Na2 positive nitronium ion at 288 Kelvin. But due to the presence of the lone pair of electron on the nitrogen atom, it accepts electron and it forms the anilinium ion. And this anilinium ion deactivate the electron density at the ortho position. So major electron density at the meta position. Due to the formation of the anilinium ion, the meta position is more stable. It deactivate. It decreases the electron density at ortho position. So ortho product is only 2% and meta product is 47% and para product is 51%. So this is important because we get the three product ortho, meta and para products. Para nitroaniline is 51%, meta nitroaniline is 47% and ortho nitroaniline is 2% due to the formation of anilinium ion, which is formed by the aniline accept the proton from the nitrating mixture and to form here NH3 positive, which deactivates the electron density at ortho position. Now, aniline react with acetic anhydride pyridine. We had already studied this. This acetanilide is formed. Then bromination. Then major product is 4-bromoaniline or para-bromoaniline. Now sulfonation. In aniline, again react with the acid, form anilinium ion. Anilinium hydrogen sulfate, positive charge, which decreases the electron density at ortho position. When we heat it for this range of the temperature, then sulfanilic acid is formed, sulfanilic acid, and which rearranges as zwitterion. NH3 positive and SO3 negative. This zwitterion may come in the 1 mark question also. Aniline, important point. Aniline does not undergo Friedel-Crafts alkylation and acylation reaction due to the salt formation with aluminium chloride, which is Lewis acid. In Friedel-Crafts reaction, we use the Lewis acid AlCl3 in presence of HCl. So it forms the anilinium ion, and due to the formation of anilinium ion, the nitrogen acquires the positive charge and hence act as a strong deactivating group for further reaction. Now the second part of this chapter is diazonium salts. Although the preparation of the diazonium salt we already studied in haloalkanes and haloarenes, chapter 10, when aniline react with the NaNO2 HCl mixture, it releases the HNO2 at 0 degrees Celsius, 0 to 5 degrees Celsius temperature, then it forms the diazonium salts. Primary aliphatic amines form highly unstable alkyl diazonium salts. Primary aromatic amines form arene diazonium salts, which are stable for a short time in solution at low temperature 273 to 278 Kelvin, 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. The stability of arene diazonium ion is explained on the basis of this resonating structure. This is stabilized by these 4 resonating structures. Now the methods of preparation of the diazonium salts. Again, and this process, the conversion of primary aromatic amine into diazonium salt is known as diazotization. What is diazotization? The preparation of the diazonium salts from the primary aromatic amines. Here aniline C6H5NH2 react with NaNO2 sodium nitrite plus HCl, which releases a strong oxidizing agent HNO2 at 0 degrees Celsius, 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. Then it forms C6H5N2 plus Cl negative, benzene diazonium chloride. Physical properties of diazonium chlorides: colorless, crystalline solid, readily soluble in water, stable in cold, but reacts with water when warmed. It decomposes easily in the dry state. Benzene diazonium fluoroborate is water soluble and stable at room temperature. Now chemical properties. The reaction of diazonium salts can be broadly divided into two categories: displacement of nitrogen and the reaction involving retention of the diazo group. First type of the reaction in which the nitrogen N2 liberating, and the second type of reaction in which the retention of the diazo group take place. Now the reaction involving displacement of nitrogen. Now this is the benzene diazonium halide, aromatic diazonium halide. Ar means C6H5 and 2 plus X, we can take the Cl negative suppose. So benzene diazonium chloride react with CuCl HCl. Then chlorobenzene is formed. C6H5Cl is chlorobenzene plus N2. Now benzene diazonium halide react with CuBr HBr. Then bromobenzene C6H5Br is formed with the liberation of nitrogen gas. Now benzene diazonium halide react with the cuprous cyanide in presence of KCN. Then cyanobenzene is formed with the liberation of nitrogen gas. Cuprous chloride, cuprous bromide, cuprous cyanide. So this is a very important Sandmeyer reaction already studied in chapter 10, haloarenes. Again, Gattermann reaction, quite similar to the Sandmeyer reaction. Now the reactant is different. In Sandmeyer reaction there is CuCl, cuprous chloride. Here is only copper powder in presence of HCl, copper powder in presence of HBr. So benzene diazonium halide react with copper powder in presence of HCl. It gives the chlorobenzene with the liberation of nitrogen gas. When it react with the copper powder HBr, then it gives the bromobenzene with the liberation of nitrogen gas. So Gattermann and Sandmeyer, quite similar reactions. Now the fluorobenzene, preparation of fluorobenzene. When benzene diazonium chloride react with HbF4, hydrogen boro tetrafluoride, then it gives this intermediate compound which is stabilized on heating as fluorobenzene with the preparation of Lewis acid BF3 and liberation of nitrogen gas. Benzene diazonium chloride react with Ki, preparation of iodobenzene. Then it gives the iodobenzene plus KCl plus nitrogen. So we can prepare all the haloarenes, chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, fluorobenzene, iodobenzene from the benzene diazonium chloride. Replacement of fluoride ion. When arene diazonium chloride is treated with fluoroboric acid, diazonium fluoroborate is precipitated, which on heating decomposes to yield aryl fluoride. This is fluoroboric acid, HbF4. This intermediate product which stabilizes fluorobenzene on heating gives BF3 and N2. Now benzene diazonium chloride react with phosphorus acid, H3PO2, hypophosphorus acid. This is hypophosphorus acid. Phosphorus acid is H3PO3. This is hypophosphorus acid, H3PO2, followed by hydrolysis. Then it gave benzene. Very important conversion from benzene diazonium chloride to benzene, nitrogen, H3PO3. This hypophosphorus acid oxidizes to phosphoric acid and HCl is formed. Here benzene diazonium chloride react with ethanol. It also gives benzene and ethanol oxidizes in ethanol acetaldehyde and these products are same, N2, nitrogen liberation and HCl formation. Here benzene diazonium, we can prepare number of compound from this benzene diazonium halide. It is a very important compound. Benzene diazonium chloride undergo hydrolysis, then it gave phenol. AROH is phenol. Again nitrogen is liberated here. Now benzene diazonium chloride react with fluoroboric acid. It gave a intermediate product, and this in presence of NaNO2 copper followed by heating gave nitrobenzene. So we can prepare the nitrobenzene from the benzene diazonium chloride. Now the second type of reaction, these all reaction liberating nitrogen. Now the second type of reaction in which the retention of the diazo group takes place, and these reaction named as coupling reaction. Now this is benzene diazonium chloride react with phenol. Now this HCl is liberated. Then this is dye is formed, orange dye is formed, para-hydroxy azobenzene. This is azobenzene, diazo group. Para-hydroxy azobenzene, which is a orange dye. Now here benzene diazonium chloride react with the couple with the aniline. The coupling of the benzene rings takes place. This form para-amino azobenzene yellow dye with the liberation of the halide ion. Now the importance of the diazonium salts in synthesis of the aromatic compound, as we had already studied, halobenzenes, all the halobenzenes, fluoro, chloro, bromo, iodo, benzenes can be prepared from the diazonium salt. Cyanobenzene, phenol, nitrobenzene, all can be prepared from the benzene diazonium halides. Aryl fluorides and iodides cannot be prepared by direct halogenation, because at the side products HF and HI is formed. HI is a strong oxidizing agent, so reverses the reaction. So iodo benzene and fluorobenzene cannot be prepared by the direct halogenation. The cyano group cannot be introduced by nucleophilic substitution of the chlorine in chlorobenzene, but cyanobenzene can be easily obtained from the diazonium salt. Thus the replacement of the diazo group by other group is helpful in preparing those substituted aromatic compound which cannot be prepared by direct substitution in the benzene or the substitution benzene. Thank you, learners. This is all about the chapter amine. I hope that it will be more clear to you. Thank you.